When I joined the Wattle Fellowship, I knew I wanted to work in renewable energy. We need to stop burning coal, and I thought if I could just learn the right technical skills, I'd be able to help fix the climate crisis. But over the past year, I've learned it's not that simple, because the energy transition is not a technical problem, it's a people problem. And as much as I want to do everything to help, I've learned I can't. I came into Wattle excited. There's my first slide. Here's my second. I came into Wattle feeling hopeful, energized, excited, and then I became completely overwhelmed. And the more I learned about sustainability issues, the more overwhelmed I became. We were told to fall in love with a problem, but there are just so many. And being surrounded by amazing people, doing amazing things, I didn't know where I fit. I decided to take on every project, attend every event, say yes to every opportunity, because what if I miss the one that changes it all? But honestly, I've been struggling to stay afloat with just the things I am doing and managing that constant tension between wanting to do it all and realizing that I can't. At the same time, I've been learning more about the energy transition. I've learned that we need a 9-fold increase in large-scale renewable generation by 2050. Here in blue, you can see the sheer size of the projects in the pipeline, and to deliver these projects, we need to increase our workforce from 30 to 80,000 people in the next 15 years. But where do they come from? Where can we find a young, passionate, emerging workforce? As he has mentioned, there is a large yellow box covered in golden wattle that's currently powering his EPIC project. That's what I decided to do for my Wattle project. Being an engineer, I wanted to build something. I wanted to bring clean energy directly to students in a way that feels real and accessible. And I've managed to do exactly that, with a team of students from Wattle-founded club, Students in Renewable Energy, aka SIRE. Just as I've dreamed, we've hosted solar-powered events, solar-powered coffee, solar-powered movie nights, even solar-powered Mario Kart with cold solar-powered drinks. And tomorrow at our conference, we'll even be powering some popcorn with the sun. It's felt so rewarding hearing students say things like, "No way that's solar powered," or "Wait, it's actually charging my phone." Through bringing an energy source directly to students, we've sparked curiosity, conversations, and it's led to real impact. This year, SIRE has grown to almost 400 members. We've had an overwhelming turnout across events, with students who may have never considered the renewable space now joining teams and learning about how they can contribute. But it wasn't all easy. At the start, I was terrified the project would fail. I didn't know how to lead, how to delegate, and initially it felt like I was doing it all. Constant planning, logistics, updates. But then slowly, the team came together. We had fun solving problems together, and then we rolled the station out onto campus, and it actually worked. But for me, Wattle has been so much more than a platform for a project. It's been a space to grow, reflect, and reshape how I think about impact. I came into Wattle. One thing I've really loved about Wattle is our time for reflection. And when reflecting on my Wattle experience, I found this postcard that we wrote to ourselves in our first workshop. I wrote, "At the end of this fellowship, I'll be more sure on how I can make meaningful change." And honestly, I think I am. Not because I figured it all out, far from it. I still feel overwhelmed and I still want to do everything, but now I understand myself more. I came into Wattle seeing myself as a future engineer. Now, I see myself as a communicator, a designer, a leader, and still an engineer. And I've found that change happens at the intersections, between the systems and the stories, between the technical and the creative. And that's exactly where I want to be. So, what now? Well, for the solar team, we have some pretty exciting solar-powered events in the pipeline and are already designing our next project. As for me, I'm not entirely sure. I started this speech acknowledging that I can't do everything, but I still want to. And honestly, this fellowship has given me the hope that I can. Through Wattle, I've been truly moved and empowered by the courage and passion of my fellow fellows and all who I've met. And I'm seeing collective change in action. And I'm walking out the other side of this fellowship feeling even more hopeful, energized, and excited to be a part of the change ahead. So thank you. And so being the last speaker, I just want to extend my personal thanks on behalf of our entire Wattle cohort for all that make Wattle so special. Thank you to University of Melbourne and the Faculty of Engineering and IT for hosting our program. Thank you to our donors who make it happen. Thanks a million to our Wattle staff for putting endless time into our development and our care. Thank you to our Chief Wattler for leading with humility and humour. And a personal thank you to our cohort for making this year so unforgettable. And thank you for everyone here this evening for supporting us fellows and the program.